We've got a leaker. Darn it. Now, it is hard to see, but we have an active leak of coolant in the engine of the Jag. And I took a closer look, and underneath the supercharger there was a series of plastic, I don't know why, I really don't know why, plastic coolant hoses, and one of them is cracked and is actively leaking coolant. So I've got a big plan for this Jag, and I can't be taking a risk by driving it just to make a video. Alright, as much as I like making videos, I can't take a chance with this. So I'm gonna have to park it for now. And it's supposed to storm again tonight. So hopefully sometime tomorrow we can actually get this thing actually driving, because again, we got a big plan, probably the biggest plan apart from this, but probably the biggest plan I've ever had for one of these project cars. And I can't reveal that now because this kind of spoiled it. So I don't know what to do now. Okay, so as of today, we finally got registration and plates for the Jag, and we have to take it down to Paoli because there is a few things going on with it, and I don't have any of the diagnostic equipment that you need for this car. I mean, it does have like an OBD2 thing, but you need a bit more than that to look deeper into it. So we're taking it down there. My friend Frankie down there, he's got all that stuff, and he's going to give this car a good look over. And hopefully everything's fine. We got that one leak going on, but right now it's not a major thing. So we can now take it down there, but you never know what's going to happen. So I'm bringing my dad. He's going to follow me down there just in case. Just in case. I don't plan on anything going wrong, but just in case. Yeah. So we're taking it down there. I need to look over a few things and see if we can get down there. Now, first of all, need to check the coolant level, because last time he said that this was low, and yeah, it is low, but it's not absolutely terribly low. So I'll get some water and we'll fill that up, and wait for Dad. He's waiting on Mom, and we'll go from there. Yeah, the hood struts are bad on this. I've got a pair coming, and they're actually quite cheap. They're 25 bucks for both of them. But in the meantime, I'm just using this thing. I think it's an old piece of curtain, but it's working. So we are now finally driving the Jag down to Paoli. I had to stop and get gas for it because I'm almost out. And we'll give it a look over, make sure everything's fine, and then we'll head down there. Right, so it is currently the next day. I am waiting for my mom and my nieces so we can go to the library like we always do on Wednesdays, but we need to get this car clean. It's quite dirty. So I'm going to give this a quick flick over and we'll go from there. So, a lot cleaner than it. There's still some little bits, but better than it was. But now, off to the library. So, I am here sitting at the library, and Mom and the girls are running a little late, so I'm just going to chill out here for a minute. So I had to come over here because apparently there's something up with these seats. Right, so I think I figured out what happened. They pulled on this and these went all the way into the seat, and that's why it was too tight. And there's a little release just under here that you have to feed this back into. So this is all very complicated, but the Jag is done, but it's down in Paoli and there's a storm coming and I've got to get back here before tonight. So I've got to race down there. I don't need the Honda tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave that down there. I just need to go get the Jag. So we gotta go get it. Okay, we've got the Jag. Everything's fixed on it. Everything important. But except for one thing, we don't have a headlight. So that's why I've had to run down here and get it tonight. Because I can't risk getting pulled over for a headlight being out whenever we can't get one. So I've got to get it now and get it back before it gets too dark. So here we go. Hi, Future Taylor here. Now, what had gone on, what that leak was there's a little rubber hose that goes from one side of the block to the other at the very back of the engine, literally buried. Frankie told me he literally had to take most of the top end plastic covers off just to get to it. Had a little tiny pinhole in it. And that's all it was. So, as of this moment, I had to go back down there because this was literally the night before the car show. So I had to run down there, and also there was a storm. There was a storm that was coming, and also one of the things that is still wrong with it, I don't have it yet, but this Jaguar takes special light bulbs, and one of them is out. And of course, we can't get the new one until Monday because it's a special order part. Which meant I had to go down there Friday night. Go down there in the Honda, get the Jag, get it back here as fast as I could before that storm hit. Because I don't want to be driving that car in the middle of the night and get pulled over for having a headlight out, which can happen. I've had that happen to me before. So I couldn't risk that. So I left the Honda down there. The Honda could stay down there. Brought the Jag back, took it to Mom and Dad's house, because they were taking it to the show while I went to work. The only problem was, I had seen on a post, literally at the beginning of the week, that said that the registration for the show started at 8. Well, while I was down there trying to get the Jag, I didn't see that the new post they put out was that it was at 10. So my mom and dad showed up in Orleans with the Jag 2 hours before the registration was. And I didn't realize it until this morning. Yep. But either way, Mom and Dad stayed until I got off of work, and they stayed and hung around for a little bit, but then they left. You know, I've been doing YouTube now for about 2 years now. This has never happened before, but a little kid just came up and asked me if I was a YouTuber, and I said yes. And he wanted to get a picture with me. I'm telling you, it's the simple things that tell you you're doing the right thing. So I didn't ask for his name or anything like that. I didn't want to be rude. But whoever you are, thank you. You just made my day. Take my sunglasses here so I can see. So, Mom and Dad just took the Charger home. I drove it here. I couldn't get it cleaned up and everything like that in time. But the Jag is actually proving to be really successful. So I think we're going to chalk this up as a success. I'm going to wait for them to get back and then we might head out. I'm not expecting to win anything, but you know, it's not about winning. I didn't know this at the time, but at these car shows, you'll get these I'm messing this up, but I'm still going to keep it in. I don't want to edit this. There's a piece of cardboard right there. But you get what's called the tickets for doorbell prizes. So you get these tickets with a certain number on it, and if they call your ticket, then you win something. And I was actually going around and filming the B-roll, and got over to the main stand, and I realized, oh, they're doing the ticket thing. I probably missed all of it because they were doing this one that's called a 50-50, which is literally half the proceeds that went into the show was given away to the certain tickets. So I might have won something, but I just wasn't there because I didn't know they were going on. Because I didn't know that they were doing it until I was maybe 50 yards from the main stage, which this whole thing is going on in the square. So I was going around getting B-roll and everything, and they were doing that. So I might have won something, I might not. Either way, didn't win anything, which wasn't the point. I mean, to be honest, just going to the car show, just expecting to win is well, you're just taking all the fun out of it. You go down there to show everyone these cars, like these cars that might be the last of our generation, and all you care about is just winning a trophy. Seriously? So yeah. So we didn't win anything. We didn't go there to win. It would have been nice if we did. But either way, I got in the Jag. Dad took the Charger home, and Mom brought the dog again, so they had to take him home because this was blazing hot, literally blazing. That Chevy bus, we were all on one side of it just trying to get in some shade because it was that hot. But yeah, we had lots of fun down there. Literally everyone was going around trying to talk to us. And yeah, we just had a whole blast. Didn't get to talk to as many people as I thought, which isn't a bad thing. But still, we had a fun time. All the cars are back at the house, at the garage, which means that we should be ready to move on to the next step. I do need to confess something, and that is we're pausing on this for a little while. And by a little while, I mean maybe a week. Maybe a week or two. Because we gotta get this Jag ready. Because I'll tell you this right now, I'm not keeping it. As much as I want to keep it, they're just too expensive for me to keep long term. So in the next video with the Jag, I will tell you guys what we're doing with it. If you guys saw me at the show, you probably already know what it is. Don't spoil it. So either way, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go to bed. It's almost 11. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Another thing, starting this week, my videos will now be going live on Sundays at 12. Purely just because everything that's going on from here forward is happening on Saturdays, which means I gotta wait until Saturday to get everything finished and filmed. Then it's going to be uploaded on Sundays at 12. So yeah, starting this week, all my videos are going to be live on YouTube Sundays at 12. So either way, I'll see you guys in the next one.